Hey, what's going on, guys? MindaQ787B here. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. In our last episode, we had a pretty good testing session for the Bud Shootout. Unfortunately, we could not get a good finish out of it because we just could not make it on fuel. I mean, like, the next thing well, honestly, the sad part is the next thing we're going to do is something more with the draft so we can actually be a bit more competitive on those super speedways. Even though despite we won the second Talladega race, we want to make sure be able to try to maybe go back-to-back anyway. I mean, we kind of got lucky there at the end of that one, though. I mean, we could see what happens from there. But in terms of anything else, we really don't have that much to say in terms of like the team management because we really don't want to build anything. I really don't want to do any work right now with any of the stuff that we have. Even though I really think that we should probably do something with this engine. Probably going to repair it. Not too sure. I don't think I want to overhaul it. Because I want to probably try to build another one in the future. So we might just, let's see, what's this one going to be? 61? So essentially this will probably be just a good third engine. So we probably might need to overhaul it at some point. But we're not going to do it like that, I don't think. 6 races? That might be a long time, though. I'm not so sure. We got 4 races for that, so if we would have to do that. We would have to survive 4 races with this engine. I'm not sure how I feel about that. As for the body, though, I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I mean, overhauling it sounds really nice right about now, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. What is it, 63? Yeah, it's a 63 going to be body in like about 4 races time. Okay. So when we do overhaul this, it would be, well, that's repairing it. It'd be 61 downforce and a 55 draft. We would have to make that survive 4 races as well. It's just, I'm not so sure. I just don't know what I want to do with it, to be honest. Gotta make sure we don't damage the car too badly, though. So what is it? What is it for 4? Oh, it's 119. I ain't gonna make it with the other engine. I don't think. No, we're not. Okay. So we're actually going to hold off on that. As well, we also have 2 races to go for our chassis shop, so I definitely want to start building some really good chassis, actually. I might do the 6-race option for that. It's going to be a good bit, though, before we can start getting like good chassis again. So that's something to keep in mind. With that being said, we're not going to really do anything. Of course, as you know, we already got the new car ready to go, and of course, we need to have our little reminders of what we need to do for our sponsors. We need to finish in 25th, have an average start 25th, and rank 30th in points. I think we can keep Maxell happy, unlike the Craftsman ordeal. But yeah, I think I'm really excited for this race. I know our car got very tight at the end. We're gonna make the adjustments for that. And with that being said, let's just go right into qualifying. I am very excited. I hope you guys are as well, because I really want to make this, let this be very good. Anyway, off to the track. All right, coming out of 3 and 4, here comes our timed lap. Let's see how we do with this super speedway package. Gotta be as smooth as silk here going into turn 1. I played around a little bit with the gearing. Hopefully it'll make some difference. We put the wedge back where it was, which is 1.5. It would help with the qualifying trim, but as the race goes on, we get extremely tight, as we learned from the Bud Shootout. So I'm gonna put it back down to 0, probably like the 0.5. Hopefully it'll be better as the it won't be like so tight as the run goes on. Can we get 186 here? No, we cannot. 185. That's a huge improvement from last season, though. We have a huge amount of power compared to what we had before. That's incredible. Let's see here. Can we make it? We went to 179 miles an hour. It's fine. Let's see what this lap will be. It will be a 50 point. Oh no, it'll be a 49.2.
We'll start near the front.
49.2. We qualified 4th. We almost had our front row lockout. Oh no. Now we actually have to fight for this position now because we have to do the duels. That is such a shame, though. We actually will be starting outside. We'll be starting right next to Dale Jarrett, going into the Gatorade duels. Oh my goodness. Of course, we know what to do with the Gatorade duels last time, so let's try to keep our 4th place starting spot. Yeah.
Let's see how they'll line up for the start.
In the front row are the UPS Ford and the 56 car.
Aw, no Maxell car? That's fine. Anyway, here we go. As we take the green flag and our Gatorade duel. We have 12 laps to try to see if we can get ourselves back in the second row. We could not clear Dale Jarrett. Dang. We're gonna try to get, nope. We're gonna try to get behind Dale Jarrett here, see if we can actually get something happen. This is incredible for a second season car. We're actually starting on the second row. That's incredible. As we're gonna draft behind Michael Waltrip here, see if we can actually just break away from these guys. I think we can, like just seeing how we qualified in fourth. I have high hopes for this race. For like the Daytona 500, we won our last time we went to a super speedway. Could we do it again? Could we make it 2? Could we make it 2 for 2 in the last 2 races? I hope so. But it's too early to judge though from the qualifying session, as we know. But if we can keep up with these guys, that'd be great. I mean, the Bud Shootout was not so kind to us. Look at that, 190, 191. I might have to adjust the gearing again just a little bit more because we're going to be in the draft. I might have to put it to 3.45 for the rear end. Yeah, because them two are gone. Like they still pull away from me in the corners, but the straights, I can kind of get back up with them. As long as we got to push from behind, that is. So yeah, I'm not so sure what I want to do with the gearing though for that. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, them top 2, they're gone completely. Mikey is just starting to now pull away from Dale Jarrett, actually. He's trying to defend his title for winning the Daytona 500 this year. He's trying to go 2 for 2 in this career mode. I've just been holding on to third for dear life, actually. We're actually handling this third spot really, really well, so I'm very excited to see what goes on for the actual race. I'm very excited what we can do. But the one thing I also forgot to do is change the wedge, like I said I was going to do. But I could probably get away with it for this race, but definitely not the 500. Because I remember I still don't have a good tire grip, and the car gets very, very tight off the corners, as we learned from the Bud Shootout last episode. So I want to make sure we're going to be able to make our car turn better as the run goes on, even though we won't have to worry as much anymore in the next few races, but it could still occur here at this track, as we're just going to play basically defense the entirety of the way. I'm not even going to bother with them two. They're gone. As we have a blow up in front of us as well. Who would it be? That'd be, I think that's Chase Montgomery. Yeah, it is. I gotta remember what number he was in, because I know Ashton Lewis was in the 4. Harvick hits the wall. That's gonna cost him a few spots. I think it was Ashton Lewis in the 4. It was David Green in the 57, so that has to be Chase Montgomery in the 45. So that's not a good start for his speed weeks.
Come on, buddy, we're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there.
Yeah, we're still basically blocking and just defending this entire time. We're basically just settled in for third. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be hard to catch them two up there for the actual race. I mean, oh my goodness, they're just gone. Even with the draft that we have, yeah, I get it. I keep blocking them both, but man, they are just gone. They're in another zip code. I mean, I get it. Daytona and Talladega races aren't exactly the most realistic thing in the world in this game. But that's okay. I mean, it has its own little quirks. I mean, it's a game made in 2003 after all. I mean, we still have games in 2022 that can't even function properly at all. So that's kind of embarrassing, don't you think? Anyway, 2 laps to go. Mikey has not pulled away from Dale Jarrett. He's gonna have some competition, it looks like, for this race. I really wish we could have just held on and blocked the entirety of the race, but we let Mikey go. We let DJ go by too. That's really unfortunate there. So if he can hold on to the third position here, we'll be starting in 6th place for the Daytona 500. We just have 1.5 laps to go to be able to do it. Basically, we're just going to have to keep blocking our tails off, make sure we keep this 24 car at bay. He's going to be looking low here. And we're going to try to go towards the bottom side. Marlon's just fading back. Johnny Benson having a good run there in that number 10 Valvoline Pontiac. I mean, he is a Pontiac teammate, so hopefully he can work with me to pull away from these guys, as the white flag is now out for the Gatorade 125. Oh, looks like we got Ward Burton in an alternative scheme this race as well. He's making it. He's on his way to have a good starting spot, it looks like.
7 seconds off the lead.
Fun fact about Johnny Benson, actually, he almost won the 2000 Daytona 500. But then he had a little slip up, and unfortunately that cost him. basically a track position track, and Dale Jarrett just got the best of him and he won the race. That would have been a huge upset in the NASCAR world. Well, it's either definitely Mikey or Dale Jarrett, as we're going to try to keep blocking hard as well in the final stretch of this race. Because here comes Ward Burton with a huge head of steam, actually. He's going to try to take fourth away from Jeff Gordon, and he does. We're finished P3 in our duel. We're going to be starting in 6th place for the Daytona 500, the 2004 Daytona 500. This is going to be an exciting race.
Drivers led a lap in this race.
Yeah, there weren't too many battles up front for position. Those guys who ran in the top 5 were pretty dominant all race long.
The 56 car doesn't look any different than when he started this race.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
Well, of course, that's probably the kindest thing that Mike Joy said to us in this entire playthrough. I think he's finally starting to learn. Anyway, here's the duel results. Mikey just completely, well, dominated the race, but not by much, though, over Dale Jarrett, who led the first 3 laps of the race. Ourselves 3rd, Ward Burton 4th, Jeff Gordon 5th, Bill Elliott 6th, Benson fell to 7th, Wallace 8th, Marlon 9th, and Newman 10th. As we take a look at the rest of the lineup here, it looks like 2 people went out in this race. It was Greg Biffle must have went down the pit road, and I didn't even see it. And then Chase Montgomery also followed suit. Anyway, time for the main event. But first, we definitely need to fix the wedge a little bit. We want to put it down to like maybe 1. Yeah, we're gonna put it down to 1. See it because of the latter part of the run. Anyway, it's time for the Great American Race. Let's do it.
Well, here we are at the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series premier event. This is Joe Moore, and I'm with Barney Hall to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage on MRN. This track is known by everyone, race fan or not, but for these race teams, it's a glory all its own when you can get a win here.
The list of former winners here is very prestigious indeed. Who wouldn't want their name to be on it? Who knows, maybe we'll add another lucky driver when this one's all over.
2002 was a breakout year for Kurt Busch and his Roush Racing team.
That it was. With 3 wins and 10 top 10 finishes, he showed that he's one of the rising stars in NASCAR.
Sadler and Ricky Rudd changed rides after the 2002 season, with Sadler joining Robert Yates Racing.
That team is really excited about this year. With a new driver and sponsor, they want to make a good start right out of the box.
I am very, very, very excited for this race. We're starting in the 3rd row of the Daytona 500. I am just very hyped. I'm very hyped for this team. I'm very hyped for this race. I hope we can get ourselves a lot of money to get ourselves other shop editions, because that's basically what I'm focusing on for this race. Well, here we go, 50 laps. The as we go, as the starter has the green flag, and we're underway for the 2004 Daytona 500. And away we go, heading all our way down toward turn number 1. We're still running strong in our 6th place position as Ward Burton's trying to get past us on the low side, but we're going to cover down to the low side there. Robbie Gordon must have had a fantastic duel 1, and unfortunately Jeff Green, as I saw it at the back there, he must have crashed out of his duel because he's starting in the very back. So we got 2 of the DEI cars up in front, and unfortunately, Jeff Green could not complete the whole trio once again. And basically, we're just going to basically try to hold on to these top 5 here, and because we do know how poor our tire grip is on these long runs. We're going to try to our best to get ourselves, keep ourselves into this top pack right here. At least we have a little bit of a crutch with Robbie Gordon as well to hopefully bring us up there. Good old Robbie Gordon, anyway. But anyway, we got Bobby Labonte back behind us as well. We still have 2 rivals to our name. We still have the 32 and the 02, but they're completely far gone in the back, so it really wouldn't matter that much. So, but anyway, I think at this point in the race, I just want to draft with Robbie Gordon, unless he wants to keep riding the high side, like literally every AI does in this game. So you really can't work with anybody. like half the time. I mean, I don't want to let Labonte go by either. Like, once again, we're really slow in the corners, but we're just like a bullet on the straightaway speeds. I just hope he can keep this race pace up for the rest of the race, because I would be very happy with where we finish right now if that's the case. We wouldn't go 2 for 2 in the super speedway wins, but once again, I do have a plan. We're not going to take 2 tires. We're not going to take 2 tires every stop, because as we know from the Bud Shootout, the left side tires really wear out a lot in this track as well for some reason in this game. But anyway, we're going to have Bobby Labonte come past us on the inside. We're actually going to use him now as a tow, because he's a lot faster than Robbie Gordon here. Unfortunately, he's still a little bit of a rival with us. Hopefully, he can just ride the bottom and just be his rival self, and we can just draft off of him. Once again, he just pulls away from the corners. Like, even with a push behind, he still gets a good amount of straightaway speed. Well, not a straightaway speed, at corner exit speed. He just has the speed that I just don't have in the corners. But on the straightaways, just look at this. 190, 191. I probably should have adjusted the gear ratio. I totally forgot about that.
Number 18.
Did we just hit Labonte a little bit? I didn't even need to do that. That was the case. I think I just stalled both of our momentums up. Anyway, I think like the top 4 now have separated themselves once again. With Dale Jr. and Michael Waltrip, I think that's Dale Jarrett up there as well, and I don't remember who the 4th one is, and I'm not going to pause the game to find out. We're going to keep working with Bobby Labonte here. Hopefully we can turn that frown upside down of his. And, yeah, basically just that's the start of the Daytona 500 so far.
Number 10, now left.
Unfortunately, as well, I totally didn't even see the 10 car go by that quickly, but man, Johnny Benson just had a huge run in that number 10 Valvoline Pontiac. And as we just accidentally let him go by, we're actually going to draft off of him. That way we can actually finally have that Pontiac Alliance that we've been talking about this entire season. Hopefully we can get around this 18 car. But man, he's really hooked up to that 18 car all of a sudden. I don't know if I can get back up there. I hope I can. I mean, that 10 car is a complete rocket right now. I hope we can get back up there, because now we got 3 wide behind us. We have 2 of the Dodge and 1 Chevrolet as well, and Kevin Harvick, who's actually our only really friend out there still with a plus 60. Hopefully we don't cause too much incidents with him, and we could be able to try to get ourselves back up there. Unfortunately, I think going to the middle really wasn't the smartest idea, but hopefully we could try to get ourselves back up there and try to get as many friends as we can, because we really don't want to have all these minus 60s anymore like the last few episodes have been. Oh no, we actually hit the wall a little bit. That is not good. That was not good at all. We lost our drafting partners. Oh no, the car knew the car was going to get very tight at the end of it at some point, but man, we rode a little bit too close to the sun trying to work with Johnny Benson there. And that's going to cost us a little bit of speed overall as the race goes on. Hopefully we can still manage to salvage ourselves a top 10. We can try to get back up there to that second pack. Well, let's see how that goes. I mean, we got Joe Nemechek all over the back of us. We need to let one of these cars go by to hopefully get a draft. I'm not sure who I want to take. I mean, I definitely want to take Harvick, but he's stuck on the high side. As Joe Nemechek's all over on the inside as well. Just two wide racing behind him. Yeah, that little that one mistake cost us 2 seconds there. That is not good if we want to even have a shot at winning this race.
Number 25 is looking to pass the 25 car.
Man, those 2 Hendrick cars are really starting to work together there, as we have Joe Nemechek completely passes us, and Jeff Gordon's trying to follow suit, following his teammate. He's trying to go 3 wide, but I'm not letting him have it. But now, we have a little bit of contact there between us and the 24. Harvick thinking that was a good idea. Let's pass this guy on the high side. That does not work out for him very well, as them 2 are just sailing off in the distance now. Like, this aerodynamic damage that we have, even though it's very little, it's really significant for a car like this.
Leader's interval's about 9 seconds. Take care of your car. We'll get him.
I don't know about taking care of the car is one thing, but trying to get back up there, I don't think that's very possible at the moment. We're trying to get ourselves back into the swing of things. This could turn into a 2-stop race actually now, since we just reached halfway on fuel at lap 11. As long as we keep sharing the draft, staying with the draft with these guys, we can save just enough fuel where we can just make it a 2-stop race. Because it looks like we could go 20 laps worth of fuel in this race. Now it's going to be interesting to see when exactly are we going to go come down pit road. Because maybe we don't want to go do the entirety. Well, definitely we're probably going to go long on the first one, because that's going to be our only 4-tire pit stop. I'm thinking the next time around would be maybe we just got to do rights the first time. 4 tires for the second one. That'd be about it. No, we would have to do 4 the first one. We would have to actually go long. And then try to split the last stage in half.
Front tires wearing down. Try another line or you won't last.
Yeah, because our right front just went worn a little bit. The left front, so therefore the left front shouldn't be that bad. But man, we just really did not have a good. We're just trying to defend at this point. I don't know if I can afford leaving another guy behind. I'm starting to notice a little bit of a problem actually with the fuel. I think we still have to make it around another 6 laps if we want to go long. That is if we want to go long.
The 6 car is coming right.
At some point, we're definitely going to have to go long on the strat. Just go 4 tires and fuel. I want to make sure we're able to make it to like lap probably 19 at this point. 19 will be a good lap as well. We might have to let Mark go by, hopefully split up these Roush cars, and just start share drafting. That's exactly what we're gonna do, and that's what we're gonna try to do. Is hopefully we can stay with him though, because he's starting to pull bull away from us as well. Is our car really that slow? I mean, we did a lot of testing, and I mean, I don't know. I guess the Bud Shootout made it so where our cars look a little bit slow. We have a huge pack of cars behind us. I think it's just me holding them up though. Hopefully we can just try to stay with Mark and try to get back up there as fast as we can. But here comes Ryan Newman trying to lurk down the inside. He's not having any. I'm not letting him have anything. All right, so we got 4.0 worth of fuel left. We're just gonna try to keep riding with Mark here. Hopefully we just save enough fuel, and he's getting the right idea. Sometimes the AI do work with you. They understand sometimes, but just not everything. Okay, so it's like about 15 laps worth of tire wear on the left front. So that's interesting. We could definitely make it on 1 4-tire pit stop and 1 2 tires. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We just have to go short though on the second stop though. So that's something we have to keep in mind. Make sure we're able to have enough, be able to have a fast enough stop where we can have two right side tires. Mark's just still pulling away. Get back here. Oh, we tapped the wall a little bit. That'll decrease the speed a little bit. I hope that can still make us somewhat competitive up there. Will there be any takers for this first round of pit stops? It's like this, I say like the pit window is completely open. It's definitely a 2-stop race. It isn't like Talladega where it's a 3-stopper. I don't see anybody coming in, so maybe like the next lap or so they're going to all start coming in. Probably split the stage, split the races into thirds, 17, 17, and 17, and 17, and 17. But no, we plan to go as long as we possibly can on this first run.
The 17 car wants to get by you.
If I didn't have this 17 car behind me, I would be losing Mark right about now. We can easily catch him on the straightaways. But in the corners, though, the car's starting to get a little bit tight now. I can't really hold the bottom as well as I used to. Oh, yeah, we definitely got to adjust the wedge again. Make it 0.5 and repair some of this damage. We definitely need this damage repaired bad. We're going to try to block Kenseth here as well. We're trying to get Mark to continue working with us. He's just not being cooperative right now, and he's gonna let us. It looks like he's just gonna let us by. I mean, he's trying to save a little bit of fuel as well. I mean, like he helped us save a lot, but he just has this huge amount of corner speed compared to I do. And Kenseth is gonna come right back on the high side here. We're gonna try to scoot in line. No, we side drafted Mark a little bit too much there. We stalled his momentum. More like we actually really hit him. That's the case because side drafting didn't exist yet. But you get the point. That's exactly what we kind of did, and we just kind of really pulled him back. And now we keep our 11th spot. We're still that 1 position shy of the top 10. Well, hopefully we can start coming down, bring a whole lot of people down the pit road. We have 3 of the Roush cars all the way back to where we're at right now, actually. So it's going to be hard to deal with.
That car ain't running much longer. You need fuel.
we might be in a bit of trouble here because we only have 1.5 left on the fuel tank. We might have to come down the pit road this lap. I think.
Got some cars headed down pit road.
Yeah, some people are actually still on their way down the pit road. I think we should do the same thing as well. So it's about 19 laps worth of fuel that we can make. That is good to know. I mean, 20 if we just were to be ultra conservative on there. But here we go. We're going to have our hand out the window, and we have Ryan Newman coming down with us as well. Make sure we do not speed.
Someone got by you. Let's go after it. Clear.
Nice. Definitely repaired his damage. 4 tires and fuel. And this is going to be our only 4-tire pit stop of the race. All right, crew guys, this is your time. This is the big show. This is what we've been working on all winter long. Let's see if we can actually get something on the left sides now. The right sides look very good. Let's see how we can do on those left sides. This looks like a 16 or maybe normal time. Yeah, about normal time. That was pretty good. We met our expectations there on that one. As Terry Labonte gets a good stop as well. Where did he come from? Texas Terry. All of a sudden, gets a good pit stop. And he pulls away out in front of Ryan Newman as well. Very good job for the Iron Man there. Or the Iceman, depending on what you want to call him. He had a really good pit stop.
We got some cars leaving pit road ahead.
Oh, this will be a good opportunity to see where we cycled out. And Texas Terry, he's on a rocket ship right now himself. Look at the old Iron Man go.
All clear, buddy.
I mean, this is a huge race for Texas Terry. Good job so far. As we have Jerry Nadeau coming out of pit road as well. This will be for 28th.
Number 1, down low.
As we're going to try our best to stay with Ryan Newman here. I don't think Jerry will, unfortunately, will probably not get our draft, but we're trying to make sure we stay with him in this pack because we could really use these two to help us out, pull us up towards the front of the packs. Because 3 cars are definitely faster than 1. Whoa! That was a huge near miss by ourselves there. I'm pretty sure it's probably because of the AI programming there. I guess because I know that we're always supposed to be down the very bottom of the track. Because we have a blow up that happened to be right in front. That is Johnny Benson. That is. Oh no! That's a huge crash behind us. Oh my goodness! There was a flip there. Oh no! That's a Rookie of the Year campaigner right there. Jamie McMurray just ass packing Johnny Benson right there as we have a yet horrible camera angles. Thanks, EA. I mean, he was already out of the race with the blown motor. And his car survived with the flip. Wow, that was very eventful there. We're staying out, actually. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to stay out here. As we have some of the... Actually, I've never seen this screen before. The fastest laps. Huh. Neat. Pace car is off once again as we head back under green for the Daytona 500. We are just about halfway there as pit cycles just pretty much really shuffled as far back here, actually. That is unfortunate time caution because people are still coming down pit road at this time. But do you think they'll try to go at the distance for this part of the run? I have no idea because we are still far back here as Ashton Lewis, remember he's in the 4 car now. Since our Giga Chad Mike Skinner is no longer a part of this career mode, sadly enough. We don't even get to see the Giga Chad anymore. I'm really upset. I have to pay respects for Giga Chad Mike Skinner. As we're gonna go around Ashton Lewis in the number 4 car now. Try to get a 2-for-1 special here, but unfortunately, I think we're just not going to reach that pack up there. As we settle in now in 20th place, hopefully Ward could give us a good push up there and try to get back up to that lead pack up there.
One down low.
So I'm thinking about it for a while now, and I think I need to let Ward Burton go by. And that's David Green in the 57 car having a nice, great race, trying to get himself a top 20 for his first new team in CLR Racing in that 57 Ford. I mean, he's doing really good. I mean, he finished second of the Busch Series regulars because he competed the second most races, but he's having a good run so far in that number 57. I'm trying to let Ward go by so we can actually try to get up to these guys. But no one's just taking the prize. Oh my God, that was my fault there for just stalling the momentum. I can't believe I might have to let David Green go by it, of all people, if it has to be that way. But I'm not still really sure or certain if I really want to trust how fast that 57 is. I can definitely trust the 48, but definitely not the 57. We might have to let the 57 go. Oh, no, people are already on their way to make it down to their second pit stops of the race. Or maybe it's their first. I don't know.
Keep hitting those marks. Leaders
Did our
about
pit
5
cycle
seconds
really just
ahead.
fall that far back? I mean, I don't remember it being that way. But now people could kind of go to distance now. This is actually kind of crucial. Can we just make a fuel-only stop? I mean, I don't think that's the right call. I mean, that's a really long time, especially on the right fronts. But we can get a drafting partner with us. We could try to get, well, getting up there is going to be, it's kind of a hard task now. Looks like Johnson might be coming in. He's learning very low on the racetrack. That's usually their sign that they're coming down pit road. Let's see, will he come? Nope, he's going back high on the racetrack now. We definitely need to let somebody go by, for sure. I'm thinking it's Johnson. We gotta let him go.
We got 20 laps left.
We gotta let somebody go by. I'm gonna try to let Jerry go by now. Hopefully we can get a draft off of him.
Number 01 is passing low.
Yeah, here we go.
The 01 car is down low.
Making a Pontiac train.
Okay.
The 01, the 56, and the 4.
Okay.
All right, let's go, Jerry. Let's get ourselves back up there. We got your teammate of Johnny Benson as a Pontiac Alliance. Now we got... I mean, Ashton Lewis is doing a much more fantastic job than Mike Skinner so far in that 4 car. Like, that's the highest I've actually legitimately seen that 4 car up here. Because I always see like Mike Skinner like running like maybe as high as like 40th or 39th. Top 30 if lucky, and that's only because of the start, where he actually has a decent starting spot at half the time. We really need to see if we can get Jerry up there. He needs to work with us, though. He needs to go to the bottom lane.
You're 8 seconds behind the leader. Stay smooth. We'll get there.
Come on, Jerry, to the bottom, please. Bottom, please. There you go. There you go. Sometimes all you have to do is just say please. Please and thank you. Manners, people. Learn them. Just like turn signals on the road. Use them. Manners. Learn them. Use them. All right, to the bottom, please, again.
Fuel's down to half.
I'm not sure when I want to make that final pit stop. I definitely do want to make it at some point during this, like, halfway point of this run. Because we just reached halfway on fuel. I definitely want to come down the pit road within the next few laps, for sure. And Jeff Green's having a decent race. Look, he started from the very back, from the front to the back and then the front again. Well, towards like the mid-pack anyway, if you want to think about it. But he's having a decent run in that number 1 car compared to where he started. That's a good run for him. As Jerry Nedu once again is working with us at the bottom lane. Thank you very much, sir, for cooperating.
The 1 car is up high.
As unfortunately we have to lose the share draft a little bit. Now we get to get it back. There we go. I don't want to lose that alliance there. Here we go. We're going to keep pushing Jerry.
Be careful, buddy. He's friendly now, but one good smack will change his mind real quick.
With one Pontiac ally, we have a Pontiac rival in front of us. Unfortunately, that's Ricky Craven. We definitely gotta make him so where he's not gonna body slam us. Because he's one of those the only few drivers in the field that has the -60 rival on them. And me and Jerry just pulled away from the field. This Pontiac power just cannot be stopped. That's all I gotta say. This Pontiac power is legit. I promise you that.
He's one of the good guys.
Definitely, compared to like Johnny Benson, sadly enough, we kind of lost him. But Jerry Nadeau, friends again. I can't wait. I can't believe it. I got to say it. Yay! He's back as a friend. Unfortunately, we have to lose him now because we have to draft off of course, the other Brazilian friend, Christian Fittipaldi, as he pushes us down towards the yellow line. Watch it, sir, please.
Number 43.
We have a huge check up there. I think these guys' tires are just very worn. That's why everyone's like checking up there. Definitely, I want to take 2 tires. I kind of want to come down pit road at some like soon, like really soon. I don't want to take a full tank of gas though at this point. I definitely want to come down pit road, but I don't want to lose this pack. If I see some of these guys come down pit road, I'm going.
Your right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or you won't last.
Yeah, definitely I want to take the 2 tires on the right sides. I definitely want to get around Kenny Wallace here.
Still there.
He's really in the way. Seriously, he's really in the way. I need to get away from him. Maybe towards the top with Ken Schrader? I don't know. Can't really go to the top. Compared, I would just lose him in the corner, so I'm going to have a good launch from the straightaways just to have a shot. Anyway, we're going to try to get around Ken Schrader here as well. Can we see if we can get around? Oh, a little bit of a check up there, but we're definitely going to go down towards the inside.
All right.
Try to get back with Jerry Nadeau. I think we can get there.
Still
No,
beside you.
I think we lost him. No, we're going to get back, and we're going to have to settle back in behind Ken
Hold
Schrader
your
here.
line. You're still there. We're falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy. All clear, buddy.
I think because of the lack of tire grip, it's just not being so good on the corners. Like, I get it. This car is meant for straightaway speed and straightaway speed only, but... Oh, they're wiggling. Do you see that? They're wiggling. Interesting. I don't think I ever saw the AI do that. Then again, I don't remember the last time I did a 25% race. I mean, before the whole career mode started anyway, but I haven't seen them do that. Try to pass him on the high side as Kenny Wallace. But yeah, I'm not racing so smart, but kind of want to get around these guys as best as
Number
I can.
23 is still there.
Check your fuel gauge. Not much gas left.
Clear all around.
I definitely want to make sure I get 10 laps worth of fuel. But at the same time, I guess the fuel tank stuff doesn't really want to take that long with some right side tires that we have to have. Our left fronts have not worn out yet, so that's the good thing. As we finally get around Kenny Wallace,
You're clear.
thanks to a good entry. Yep, we definitely lost the pack up there. We're gonna have to make our final stop. We're probably gonna come down this time. Hopefully Kenny Wallace comes with us. I mean, either way, we're definitely gonna be taking a 2-tire pit stop, and I don't think we're gonna have any chance of winning this actual race. That's unfortunate there. As we're gonna have our hand out the window, we're coming down for our final pit stop. Hopefully we don't lock up the front tires that much.
Clear on both sides. Okay, we lost a spot.
Make sure we have right sides. Air damage, full tank. Full tank. And here we go. I know, it's an admirable strat. And we have the Jackman that fell over! What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? No! Oh, no, that's going to cost us a lot of time with this plan now. Oh, so that wasn't that bad of a mistake. Usually the mistakes have been like either 3 or 4 seconds. We're still going to be a lap down coming by the pit cycle here. Hopefully we can still try to get up there. It is Mark Martin, the leader. And now we can finally safely merge.
All clear, buddy.
But man, we just lost to that. We just lost a lot of time on that one. Hopefully that 2-tire stop could keep us in good contention later on. They cannot be going the distance though. If a caution comes out, we're screwed. We are absolutely screwed on tight. We're definitely going to have to let these two cars go by. They have to come down the pit one more time. And as we merge with Jeff Gordon behind us. Dale Jarrett looks like he's finally coming in. That means that we have Jeff Gordon behind us, hopefully to try to give us a push.
10, buddy. 10 laps to go.
They cannot make it again on fuel. I'm not sure how long they're going to be up there. Let's see what happens. Coming towards 5 laps to go, and the leaders finally come down the pit road. They finally come down to make their second and final stop of the race. We're going to be back on the lead lap finally and try to get as many positions as we possibly can as here comes Elliott Sadler out of pit road.
38 car.
I don't think we gained that much spots, though, in time on pit road. I think because of that mistake. Or I think we just missed the strategy, I guess, this time around. I mean, not everyone's pitted, though. We still have a car behind us. I mean, these guys are really trying to make it all the way. I mean, are you sure? Are you sure you want to try to do that? I mean, it's on you guys if you want to try it, but we got some cars behind us. Hopefully we can try to use them as a draft to get back up there. But at this point, I think we just might want to try to just keep defending as best as we can. Well, who is the leader then? Who has not made their pit stop? I want to check out after this corner here. Who would be? Rusty Wallace followed by Steve Park. Well, as I say that, they're coming down pit road, it looks like. As I say that. Well, oh well. It was fun while it lasted, I suppose. We got Nemechek and Mayfield behind us now. We got some cars leaving down pit road. Hopefully we can get ourselves back up there. I think it seemed like after that caution just messed us up on our top 10 run.
Number 25 is all over you back.
Hopefully we can steal a top 15 in this race. as we have Ricky Craven. Hopefully he does not body slam us. I don't remember drafting with him at all in this race. Do we have enough speed to get up there before the actual merge? We do, as well as Ken Schrader. We're also going to be, I mean, that's a great run for Schrader, actually. He's inside the top 20 on the lead lap. Nice run for the old timer in 49. Bam Racing Dodge. As we're going to basically keep blocking these two guys the rest of the way. I think the pit cycle is just about over, finally. So nobody's going to be doing any silly straps when they run out of gas. Yeah, because this is about right. I'm not sure who's actually leading now. I want to say it's Waltrip. He's going to be a 2-time Daytona 500 winner. I'm sorry, 3-time now at this point. Actually, my mistake. 2-time in his career mode. For being 2 for 2 in a Daytona 500, I want to say he's leading. I'm not sure if it is, though. I mean, there's our top 15 right there with Steve Park. Hopefully we can steal that position away from him. I feel like we could have finished a little bit higher, though, in this race. That's unfortunate that first caution happening. Jamie Mack just being himself. And Johnny Benson, unfortunately, had to lead or receiving end. But now we have a huge wad of cars behind us we have to defend, it looks like, for these next final 2 laps of the race. But basically, so far, we're just trying to defend from Joe Nemechek and Jeremy Mayfield. But here comes the whole field behind them, with Craven leading the charge.
White flag, next time by.
As we head 2 laps to go now in the Daytona 500. Can we keep on to this top 15 spot? We're just going to have to block like heck here. We will not be going 2 for 2 in a row in the super speedways in the last 2 races. We just have to really keep defending on these 2 guys here and see if we can actually keep it that way. And we have Nemechek trying to go low. We have Mayfield going high, but of course we're trying to make sure we're able to keep them side by side. Is the best thing we want to kind of do. As we choose to deal with Jeremy Mayfield, he's going to try to go back. He clears the 25, and we're going to try to defend his position. As the leader just now takes the white flag. I'm not sure how big the large end of the gap is. Now here comes Joe Nemechek back on the bottom, trying to make a pass on Mayfield. I'm not sure which lane I want to go into. I'm just end up straddling these 2 cars right now. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And as we head back to the bottom lane, we're going to try to hold off Joe Nemechek here. As we have the whole lot of cars trying to get back. Looks like Mayfield trying to back up to those cars. I don't think that's the right thing to do at this time. You have to really go full throttle at this point. We leave the bottom open. We leave the bottom open a little bit. Oh, we just nearly got spun around on the last lap. That was an extremely risky move. That was probably not the smartest moves I ever done in his career mode, but we're going to try to keep defending our 15th place spot. Mayfield, I think, got the wish that he got for. He's trying to have a huge late race charge, but Nemechek slams the door on him. Nemechek tries to go high, but he's going to come back low, sweep back low, do the old fake high, go low strat. It almost works out for him, but it does not work as we have. I'm not sure who our winner is, but we're going to try to keep defending our best we can, and we will come home in 15th place for the 2nd season of the Daytona 500. What a race.
Good solid run today, buddy.
Not bad, buddy. We can build on this.
It's Matt Kenseth, the 2004 Daytona 500 winner. How did Waltrip fall to 3rd?
Not very many caution laps in this one.
Well, that was good news to the guys who ran out front. More cautions would just have meant more restarts, which is more chances for you to lose positions.
The 56 car really did a fantastic job keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
Well, it's going to be a happy crew when they get back to the shop. They can immediately go to work on next week's car without having to worry about fixing anything from this race, and that makes for a much less stressful atmosphere.
The 56 car made some friends out there during the race.
Yeah, it's good to see drivers work together out there, even when they aren't teammates.
This is Joe Moore for Barney Hall saying thanks for joining us for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race. So long, we'll see you next week at the North Carolina Speedway.
What a race. I'm really happy with that result on that one. We have a huge bank total now with a new fastest lap. I'm glad we got our off-season testing for the winter testing on our super speedway, and we also got our testing at the Bud Shootout. I'm glad we got that testing run done. We were able to make sure we would stay not the best car in the grid, but definitely for sure we were actually able to keep our car out of trouble all race long there. For sure. As we take a look at the top 10 finishing results, Matt Kenseth is our Daytona 500 winner. Congrats to him. Kevin Harvick looked like he led most of the laps. No, he did not. Neither did Michael Waltrip. So who led the most laps then? I'm curious. Sterling Marlin 4th, Martin 5th, Jeff Gordon 6th, Dale Jarrett 7th, Tony Stewart 8th, Dale Earnhardt Jr., who is our defending champ, definitely gets the 10 bonus points there. He finishes in 9th in the Daytona race, and Jeff Burton gets himself a top 10. As we take a look at the rest of the standings there, we are finishing in 15th. We lose about 9 spots in that race. Hopefully we can clean up some of that loss of positions, but we just really couldn't control the loss of the positions during that caution earlier in the race. That was a wild wreck, I want to say. Kevin Grubb, actually, I looked at his car at the start of the race. He is the only rookie on the grid, so he basically wins the Rookie of the Year by default. As we have David Green finishes 28th, Ashton Lewis 31st, and I think and Chase Montgomery 35th. I mean, it was not bad anyway of a race. Unfortunately, like, of 2 cars out of the race, we had Johnny Benson earlier on with the blown up motor and the flip, and Christian Fittipaldi, I guess, for expired motor as well. Well, we got ourselves a good bank account going towards the next few weeks. Definitely, I want to get the drafting package, though, before this first Talladega race. Hopefully, we can defend our win there once we get those drafting packages come in. It's either that or I want the fuel efficiency. I definitely want to get one of those done. But, man, I'm very, very happy about that one, for sure. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel. Hopefully, we get 400 by the end of the second season. We got 300 by the first season. Hopefully, we can get 400 by the second one. I really am enjoying this career mode. I'm really enjoying myself playing this game. I hope you guys are enjoying, like, watching these races and how, you know, these races have gone. I'm really hyped of what we can do. I think I got this season kind of much figured out with the budget that we have now. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video at The Rock. Peace out.